So, hello everybody, nice to be back for you guys. This is Cla-ita-ACC commentating as always, and this is the Gran Premio d'Italia 15th round of the Dynamic Racing League 2019. So, last time out it was not a very good race for Matt, the championship leader, as he retired at the very beginning of the race at Air Rouge, involved in a crash by another car. He also crashed in qualifying, lost control of his car, so things are not going right for him lately. But let's start the commentary with the main surprise of this weekend, because Alpmut K is not going to take part in this race. It also has to be said that Orb King is missing this race too, but of course at the moment we are more focused on Alpmut K, as he is one of the two championship contenders. So we have the very first cars to leave the pits and going for an out lap. It's M. Yates with his Mercedes, two-time champion M. Yates. At the moment, Matt is leading the championship with a very good margin, 36 points, but at least that's what he said. He's going to miss 4 or 5 races. I don't know when, as there aren't many races left. So this could be a good chance for him to gain a good amount of points and be safe in the championship. But let's follow this quali lap on board with M. Yates. He nailed the first chicane. It's very hard here to find the braking point, the correct braking point, because if you brake too late, you miss the chicane. If you brake too early, then you lose time. He had a bit of understeer on the exit, but M. Yates is driving pretty well. Correct racing lines everywhere. Most of the drivers are on track at the moment. M. Yates is in sector 3, so very soon we will see his lap time. He will now drive around the Parabolica, last corner of the track. M. Yates on the main straight. Ricciardo in first place, completed his lap already. M. Yates second place behind, then dropped to third, now fourth, behind of Perry the dog and Stampy, who were quicker than him. Makes a mistake now, so he will probably have to slow down. On board with Jayor, third position in the standings at the moment. Went too wide there, so not sure whether he had his lap invalidated. Parabolica now. He is not pushing anymore. He drives back to the pits, but Matt has started his qualifying lap, so let's watch him. Let's watch the championship leader at the second chicane. Upshift. He does that very often. He upshifts a lot to gain more traction out of the corners. Benefits from the toe of Lucas LA. Last sector, Ricciardo on pole at the moment. but Matt is going to complete his lap. A bit of traffic, but everyone moves out of the racing line. So Matt on the final straight, where he's going to finish. Matt takes first place and is back where he belongs. So he starts this qualifying in a positive way, not like last time when he crashed, lost control and crashed a la Combe. 11 minutes left, still Matt on pole. We have VRT Valentino on the grass. He spun with his racing point, then spun again to face the right way, but hit the wall, but didn't break any suspension, so he can just pit and fix his car and then go for his qualifying lap. Jives back to the pits now. Yes, of course, that's all he had to do. 5 minutes left. Ricciardo with a very good lap took his first provisional pole position, but Matt is leaving the pits again. He wants this pole position, he wants his 8th pole this season. At the moment he last got a pole at Austria. It was 4 races ago, so very unusual for him to you know to miss out on so many poles. Last time it was Jayor on pole position, and he also got pole at Britain. Then Alpomut K was on pole at Belgium. It was his first pole of the season, so it was Alpomut K, but Jayor got his pole, his second pole position at Hungary, the race before Belgium. So Matt is now in the last sector and about to start his qualifying lap. Parabolica with his Ferrari at his home Grand Prix starts his qualifying lap on the main straight, opens DRS. Heavy braking, nails the first chicane. It's always a matter of tenths among the fastest guys of the league. At the moment he is only slightly more than 1/10 of Ricciardo lap time. So let's see if Matt finds this small margin somewhere. Opens DRS again. Let's ride on board with him. He ate that curb. He used every inch of the track. He will now drive around the Parabolica to finish his lap. Let's see if he found that little time somewhere on the straight. Matt takes first pole. Yes, he managed to find more than 1/10. He found 2/10 somewhere. So 2 minutes left. Will Matt drive back to the pits, or does he have enough fuel in his car for another lap? But at the same time you don't want to start the race on worn tires. So let's see what he is going to do. Ricciardo is on track like the screen says. it's going to be close because Ricciardo clearly has the pace, as he is very close in terms of lap times to Matt. Will Matt drive back to the pits? We'll find out very soon. If he drives back to the pits, then we will have to watch what Ricciardo does, because Matt will be out of the game. Ricciardo starting his flying lap. Yes, the screen says that Matt is back in the pits, so he doesn't have enough time for another lap. So Matt is done with it. Matt is done with this qualifying session. So let's see what happens with Ricciardo, who is about to start his quali lap. He's on the main straight now, benefiting from the tow of some driver ahead, maybe Jair. Yellow flag in sector 3, but I don't think anyone retired. So let's focus on Ricciardo in his Alfa Romeo. He doesn't need to improve his lap time that much, but he doesn't have to do any mistake, because Matt's lap time was pretty good. Lesmo now. Oh, he probably cut the corner, so I don't think that this lap is valid. No, it isn't. So it's pole position for Matt TU40 at Monza, his home Grand Prix, for his car, obviously not for himself, as he is a Dutch driver. Ricciardo did a very good qualifying. Hats off to him too, because he was very close to the championship leader in terms of raw pace, of raw speed, but made a mistake. So it's pole again for Matt. Congratulations to him. Race day at Monza, Italia. Looks pretty cloudy, but I don't think rain is expected. Usually it's Alpha.K who sends me the weather forecast, but this time he is not racing, so I don't know if it's going to rain, but it doesn't look, it looks cloudy, but not very much, so it should be a dry race. Waiting for everybody to finish their loading. Everyone is ready, so here we start the formation lap with Matt in the lead. 8 poles this season already. Then VRT Valentino, who got second place at the very last second after that Ricciardo made that mistake. Then Liverpool Jair, Perry the dog, Lucas L.A. Eat the Cookie, Stampy, PMT Stinna, two-time champion M. Yates didn't do a very good job in qualifying. Hughes moves, a new life, GA, Matt's teammate Bryzy, then Spike, last place. So, like I said in the qualifying session, Matt probably wants, yeah, of course he does, but he wants this win more than ever, because Alpha.K is not going to gain any points today, so he could find a 25-point advantage here with a win. Last corner, Parabolica. The drivers are about to place their cars on the grey spots. Formation lap is over. Matt, VRT, Valentino, Ricciardo, top 3. Then Liverpool. Congratulations to Liverpool, I forgot to say that, because he is not very often so close to the top guys. Is everyone ready? Yes, everyone is ready, so let's wait for the lights to come on. The lights are beginning to come on. Lights out and away we go. Matt looks like he got off the line well, but there is a three-way battle here going on with Ricciardo, VRT, Valentino and Matt. Matt breaks pretty late and hits Ricciardo's rear tires, so Matt starts the race with front wing damage. There is debris flying everywhere at the back of the field, and Spike is out of the race. Luke is out of the race. He hit someone in the back of the car with his tire. Maybe when the safety car was deployed, the car ahead braked suddenly, and Spike is out of the race. There are many drivers with front wing damage, so I expect a lot of drivers to drive back to the pits on first lap. So Ricciardo took first place with a very good start. Matt didn't make the most out of his pole position like Alpamut K at Spa last time out. So Matt probably needs to change his front wing, because once again he has an issue. He hit Ricciardo's tire and now he has a broken front wing, so let's see what happens. Yes, Matt is in the pits. Matt is in the pits, so many drivers driving back to the pits. M. Yates, no, M. Yates is on track, this is M. Yates, so Matt, Piempistin, Perry the dog, Brycey losing time behind his teammate because they share the same garage. Also an Alfa Romeo, it was Stampy, yes, Stampy back to the pits too, most of the drivers back to the pits. So Ricciardo first place, then a VRT Valentino, still safety car deployed. Liverpool on the podium at the moment, and once again Matt will have to do a good comeback. So the safety car is about to come in. The race restarts. Yes, the race has restarted. The drivers are now on the main straight with Ricciardo leading the field, but VRT Valentino is very close. He benefited from the tow going around the outside, brakes very late, but Ricciardo keeps first place. I think VRT Valentino got a 5-second penalty because he overtook Ricciardo by cutting the corner. So 5-second penalty for VRT Valentino. Fourth lap of the race. Yates up in fourth place now, ahead of Hughes Moose. Matt is in sixth place. Gained a lot of positions immediately. So good restart from him. Now he is all over the back of Hughes Moves. Of course he's much quicker. M. Yates made a little mistake there, but managed to keep his car on track. Probably put Brycey spawned behind, and Brycey retired. Brycey is out of the race. We have Ricciardo back to the pits. Ricciardo back to the pits on lap 7. So VRT Valentino, M Yates, Matt is now the race order. VRT Valentino in first place, M Yates and Matt fighting each other. Matt is now attacking around the outside. M Yates defending. Sorry, I picked the wrong car to watch. Yes, M Yates managed to keep his car ahead of Matt, who now can use DRS. He's on fresher tires, going around the outside. What an overtake around the outside. So M Yates tried very hard to defend. He did a good job because he was tough to overtake, but that was a masterpiece from Matt. Around the outside, took a risk, but it paid off. But M Yates now wants to fight back. Opens DRS. Very close, gets closer and closer. But he didn't brake that late. I don't know why. He could have done better, I guess. I don't know why. Maybe he didn't want to take a risk. He is usually pretty aggressive, but this time he didn't fight very hard. So Matt now in second place, behind of VRT Valentino, who is 5 seconds ahead. And we have GA on the gravel, not on the grass, on the gravel. Is he still in the race? Yes, he gets back on track with a broken front wing. He probably hit someone, don't know. So he will now have to drive back to the pits and change his front wing. There's only Hughes moves behind him, so back to Matt. Matt basically has the same pace as VRT Valentino because they are always 5 seconds apart from each other. So VRT Valentino has pretty much the same pace as Matt. Matt is not getting closer, nor he is losing time, so it will be pretty tough. But there you see Matt. There you saw Matt is not that far away from VRT Valentino, but VRT Valentino has a pretty good pace, so it will be pretty tough, hard for Matt to catch him and overtake him. He showed a very good pace in qualifying already, so it's no surprise. Five seconds and 3 tenths, 5 seconds and 2 tenths, 5 seconds and slightly less than 2 tenths. So very similar race pace. Maybe some race management there as well. M Yates pitted in the meanwhile for medium tires, for soft tires, sorry, but yes, this is the second soft test. So yes, this is the medium compound in this race, but it's called soft tires. Some fights in the middle pack with Ada Cookie ahead of Jayor. It's the Cookie. VRT Valentino in the pits. He had to face his 5-second time penalty, so the mechanics didn't touch the car for 5 seconds, so his pit stop lasted about 8 seconds, I guess, and he now rejoins the track in 10th place. So what is Matt up to? Because VRT Valentino pitted, so VRT Valentino is now on fresher tires than Matt, and if he was as quick as Matt on basically equally old tires, then I guess that now VRT Valentino is quicker. So what does Matt want to do now? Will he pit, or will he try to go to the end with these tires? Let's find out soon. So Matt has had to pit. He probably wanted to take it to the end, but he had to pit. So probably a messed up strategy, because he now rejoins the track. Where is he rejoining? Overtaken by another car, overtaken by M. Yates too, so he rejoined the track in 8th place. So probably a messed up strategy. He will now have to overtake so many cars. Of course he has fresh tires, but he will now have to overtake very many cars. Overtook M. Yates already, but now he is going to have a much faster pace than the drivers ahead. So Matt up in 5th place, about to overtake Liverpool, who is doing a very good job. But let's see what's going on at the front, because there are 3 drivers fighting each other on the main straight, but nobody got a damage, so it was a clean fight. VRT Valentino now in the lead, with Ricciardo, with the 2 Alfa Romeo following each other behind. Ricciardo and Stampi. Matt overtook Liverpool in the meanwhile. Liverpool is doing a very good job, because he is in 5th place. So VRT Valentino now leading by half a tenth. Ricciardo has his DRS open, but not close enough to try anything. So VRT Valentino still in the lead, and Matt is not that far away. Will he catch them? I think he will. Matt, like this reminds me of the Spa Grand Prix last time, when Big Slater caught the drivers in front at the very last lap with winter tires, actually, because the track got wet. Someone decided to pit, and some other drivers decided not to pit. In the meanwhile, Stampy had to pit, so Matt now on the podium. VRT Valentino and Ricciardo fighting for the lead. VRT Valentino defended in the middle of the track and prevented Ricciardo from doing anything. So VRT Valentino and Ricciardo still 1-2. Safety car deployed again, and there is only 3 laps left. So maybe Ricciardo pitting, yes. I don't know why, because there is only 2 laps left now, so maybe the safety car will go to the end. But he decided to pit, so he probably knows better than I what was on his mind. Ricciardo rejoins the track in 6th place, ahead of his teammate Stampy, who is in, of course, 7th place. So Matt is now 2nd. But let's see if the race restarts at all, because, like I said, there is only 2 laps left, and the safety car has just been deployed and the drivers have yet to line up behind the safety car. So drivers lining up behind the safety car now, queuing behind the safety car. 2 laps left. The stewards will have to do a quick job. Don't know what happened. Probably Perry the dog retired because he is the last driver. He is the first driver among the retired ones, so maybe so probably it was caused by him. Probably this safety car was caused by him. The safety car has its lights off, so it's driving back to the pits. Matt wants to stay as close as as close as possible to VRT Valentino. He's side by side on the straight by the time the race restarts, so he's in. No, they are side by side, but he's already in first place. So Matt was pretty smart there. Took first place. PMP Stinna overtook VRT Valentino too, so Matt in first place again. And of course he doesn't have to pit. Oh, Matt nearly lost control of his car there, but this time he did not crash. Stampy spins and involves Jair in the crash. Stampy and Jair out of the race. Surprise there. Jair is out of the race. One of the main drivers out of the race. Arpumutke didn't even take part, so Jair out of the race. Arpumutke didn't take part at all, and Matt is going to win this race. There is still another lap left. PMP Stinna is close to Matt. Of course Matt is quicker, but PMP Stinna is close, so it's not over yet. Matt needs to stay focused. Hughes moves. He's a ghost car, so he is there but he's not there at the same time. I'm looking at the screen. PMP Stinna is losing time, so he lost 1 second suddenly, so he probably made some mistake somewhere. Matt now needs to keep it clean, because there is just 1/3 of the track left for him to finish this race in first place. Parabolica now, last corner. PMP Stinna is very far, so yes, Matt keeps it clean, and Matt takes the win at the Italian Grand Prix. PMP Stinna finishes second, Liverpool third. M8 spun at the last corner on last lap, Liverpool third. So Liverpool, congratulations to Liverpool too, because it's probably his first podium. Congratulations to Liverpool. I didn't pay much attention to him, but he is my driver of the day. Ferrari win at Monza. Congratulations to Matt, but he is used to winning, so my driver of the day is Liverpool. He is now, let me do the maths, he is now 51 points ahead of Arpumutke in the standings, so he has a 2-race advantage. Matt, this is the result. Pause the screen if you want to see it. Thanks for watching and see you next time at Singapore.